So I'm a huge believer of just turning the camera on and starting. My name's Joel. I live in Southern California. I'm married to a beautiful bride of almost 21 years as of the filming of this video. I have 4 lovely children. I work in post-production sound. I mix sound for TV and film. And the last couple years have been absolutely wild in terms of the state of the industry, strikes. You may have heard of those a couple years ago. And there's a lot of people second guessing their careers in this industry. I've been fortunate to be part of this industry for the past 17 years, and I worked my way up all the way to being able to mix and be part of some really awesome projects. Well, along the way, I have had a personal growth journey, and I learned a lot just in my own life. And I'm a person of faith. I also am a person of therapy. I love therapy. I love working on myself. And I didn't grow up in a place where emotions were really talked about. And a lot of my career trajectory in this industry was filled with fear. Fear of other people, fear of what they think of me. And it held me back a lot. The last couple years, I've been on a personal development journey. I've been reading a lot of books, and I'm really excited. One of the things I'm passionate about is people like you, people who are over 40 and have lived a life, excuse me, and have experiences. And something that I have been doing the last couple of years is I've been sharing my experiences for the new up and coming aspiring sound professionals in the industry. And it got me thinking about just in general our own experiences in life. We all have experiences. You have experiences that will benefit 20-year-old you. So I want you to think about where you're at in life right now. And part of this journey for this mission here on this channel is to encourage you to put your story out there. Because like I alluded to just a moment ago, friend, you have experiences that can benefit somebody else. And when I started putting myself out there, it was scary. But what I found was incredible was that other people were connecting with my story. So this channel is going to be dedicated to the folks who know that they have a story to tell and might be a little bit too afraid to do so. So let's talk a little bit more about that. You are filled with experiences. And if you're like me, I'm 45 years old, you have lived some experiences. You have gone through some life. Some of us a lot heavier than others, and others really living a life that is full of rewards. Well, friend, I want you to understand that there is a whole group of people out there who need you. And they don't just need you as a person. They need your stories. They need your experience. They need your strength. They need to find hope in their life right now. And you, my friend, are the key to that. I want to share 2 examples, personal examples of being in a place where I shared my experience that other people benefited from. So a number of years ago, my wife and I started a YouTube channel. It's called Live Like No One Else. And it was basically documenting our journey to become debt-free. And we kind of set it up to be sort of like a digital accountability. You know, this is what we're doing. We're sacrificing, we're learning, we're meal planning, we're doing all those things. The funny thing is, along the way, just because we started sharing our story, we found that our struggles, the things we were learning, were actually encouraging other people to do the same thing. And along the way, the craziest thing happened. People started to also begin their journey to become debt-free. And we started getting messages from people saying, like, Joel, you guys have changed our life because of you guys, because you're sharing your story, your struggles, your small wins, your big wins. We are also on this journey. And the most rewarding thing was that people would email us and say, because of you guys, we are now debt-free today. I'm telling you, that was some emotional stuff. That's a very powerful way to actually see that something that we were going through was, and just by sharing, by turning on the camera, actually encouraged and inspired and helped people change their lives. Now, the second story is a recent story. Because of my experience doing, I wasn't great at YouTube videos, but And by far, you know, we weren't huge or anything, but you know, I'll link it below if you want to go check out some vintage videos. But recently I started sharing videos that were designed to empower and encourage the next generation of sound professionals. And as a result, now mind you, I've had years of experience working with sound for TV and film. I started putting videos out there, and what happened was the same thing. People started saying, wow, Joel, thank you so much for sharing these videos. I cannot believe that someone is sharing this kind of stuff. And it's actually inspired people and helped them. Now, you, friend, whatever industry you might be in, you might be a teacher, you might be a lawyer or a doctor, you might be a homemaker or a domestic engineer, as like my wife and I joke around, because let me tell you, she works double what I work, and you know, she doesn't make an income. She's just passionate about being home. You have experiences that can help other people, and those people are waiting for you to get the courage to actually turn the camera on and share. So I just want to inspire you to actually believe that you have experiences that can change people's lives, especially if you're over 40. Friend, we have life. We have life and experiences that can inspire the younger generations. They actually are looking for you. They need you to share your stories. So along the way in this channel, I'm going to share with you the way that I have created my small communities and some of the tactics and the things that I do to get past the fear. Because I'm going to tell you right now, even right now, I have a camera, I'm on my walk, there are people there are people working on the streets, there are people looking at me as I'm filming. Do you think that I had to get over my fear of what other people thought about me? Of course, you better believe it. So if you're feeling that desire inside your heart to share your story and you just don't know how to do it, I'm going to encourage you to click subscribe and come along the journey. I'm going to share the mistakes I made. I'm going to share some of the tactics that helped me build some courage. Because friend, I'm telling you right now, it is a scary thing to put yourself out there, but I am telling you right now, 20-year-old you needs to hear what you have to say about life. So just start. It's as simple as that. We're not going to get fancy here with edits and things like that. We're just going to show you how we can build community. Because let me tell you, community is one of the most powerful things. And if you can get past a little bit of that fear and turn that camera on, you have lives that are waiting to be changed just from your experiences. All right, friend, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for being here.